Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Bridget Bjorla. We begin with the developing news. Another school day disrupted for hundreds of students in East Hampton, all due to a threat.
A sea of concerned parents tonight trying to get in touch with their kids after yet another lockdown that has since been lifted.
Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot joining us now from East Hampton with what we know so far. Another scary day for families, Kay.
Bridget and Brent, it's been an emotional and disruptive day here in East Hampton. Police say this afternoon they received an active shooter threat at the East Hampton Middle School and High School. Now, the road nearby was full of cars this afternoon of parents picking up their kids, it was full of parents picking up their kids, but some of them even running towards the school as well. Around 1:45 this afternoon, East Hampton police received a report about an active shooter at the middle school on Childs Road. Officers responded immediately and secured the middle school before entering to locate the alleged active shooter. East Hampton's police chief told Fox 61 someone outside the school reported their relative was inside the school and was hiding with the end goal of carrying out a shooting.
We cleared the middle school, we cleared the high school, then we went back and cleared each individual classroom, and once we did that, we were confident that the individual was not in the school.
At first you're just so upset, your stomach's flipping, you just want to throw up, and then I just got in my car, came down here, couldn't get down the road, couldn't even get to the school.
Chief Wessner said they are speaking with the person who was at the school on locating that relative. And with all the recent school threats across the state and the country, Chief Wessner said he's glad that it was just a threat and nothing more, but that they're always prepared. Live in East Hampton, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Kay, thank you for that. Berlin police are continuing an investigation tonight after a 3-car crash led to the death of a toddler over the weekend. This as a new restaurant in Meriden is hosting a fundraiser to support the family of that little girl. Fox 61's Julie LeBlanc has the latest now from Moose's Burgers.
It takes a village.
Like many Meriden neighbors, Carrie Teal, who co-owns Moose's Burgers, wants to do something for the family of 2-year-old Ella Salgado, killed in a crash on the Berlin Turnpike Saturday afternoon.
Devastating. It's hard. No parent should ever have to lose their child.
To show support, Teal and her boyfriend are raising money, asking customers to donate by phone, online, or in person, with 100% of the proceeds going back to little Ella's loved ones.
I saw that they were going to do a fundraiser for the little girl that was killed on the Berlin Turnpike. Sorry. And I just wanted to do a little bit for her.
Customers like Meriden native Maria Velez wanting Ella's family to know they're here for them.
That we're all thinking of them. We all have prayers up that they get through this, that we all know that this is really difficult.
With the community in mourning, Berlin police are looking into Saturday's crash happening at the intersection of Route 5 and North Colony Road.
We found a 3-car crash, and in one of the vehicles, a young child and a car seat with a child in it had been ejected from one of the vehicles due to the damage of the vehicle.
Deputy Chief Drew Gallup says Ella was in her car seat in the back seat of a sedan alongside 2 other children, with her mother and grandmother up front driving on North Colony Road. Gallup says when they came through the intersection to turn onto the Berlin Turnpike, a Jeep Cherokee coming from the other direction hit them, and then another car sitting at the red light.
That vehicle, we know, veered off the roadway onto the median divider and then crossed into the northbound lanes, striking the vehicle as it was crossing through the intersection.
Ella didn't make it. Another child who was sent to the hospital is now back home recovering. Gallup says they're looking at all possible factors, including whether the driver of the Cherokee experienced a medical emergency.
Our sympathies go out to the mother and the family that lost almost a 3-year-old child. And our thoughts are with the other child to make sure that she doesn't have any lasting injuries as well.
Now, Gallup says police do believe at this time that Ella and the other child injured during the crash were properly secured in the car at the time of the incident, wearing seatbelts, and Ella properly in her car seat. Now, as for those who do want to donate here to Moose's Burgers, once again, you do have until the end of the month to do so. We are in Meriden. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
A disturbing case out of Pomfret tonight. A 22-year-old man is under arrest accused of abusing a baby. Zachary Beausoleil has been charged with risk of injury to a minor. State police say a 1-month-old baby was brought to the emergency room with a serious brain injury in August of last year. Beausoleil told police he accidentally fell holding the infant, but later investigators found evidence of web searches beginning weeks before that incident related to cracking ribs in infants and broken ribs in infants. It's not clear if Beausoleil and the baby are related. He is being held on a $100,000 bond.
All right, we are looking at some beautiful weather here to start off the month of October. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler, but then temperatures will warm up again as we head towards the end of the week. So if you're liking these early fall days, you're going to like tomorrow. But if you're not quite ready to let go of summer temperatures just yet, Thursday and Friday are going to be more of your deal. Right now, we're looking at temperatures in the 60s to right around 70 degrees. There is a chance for a light shower or sprinkle in spots. We're not talking about much. You can see a couple light sprinkles here in southeastern Connecticut. You can see another few here across Middlesex County. Another couple flicks of the windshield wipers. That'll just about do it here right along Route 9, and another few here around Norwich as well. But we widen out the picture. You'll see there's a lot more rain to the south and west of Connecticut. Once our computer catches up. And all of this is going to end up missing us, and that is what is left over of what was once Helene. Low temperatures tonight falling back into the 50s. Again, an early sprinkle in spots, but most of the state stays dry. Tomorrow we'll see a mix of clouds and sun with an easterly flow. I think it's a bit cloudier than today and also a bit cooler as well, with high temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. But again, this chill does not stick around. We'll talk about that. Plus, timing out a few showers for this weekend coming up, guys.
All right, Rachel, thanks. Talk soon. A new law in Connecticut takes effect today in honor of a state police canine killed in the line of duty last year. Under ROKU's law, anyone who hurts or kills a police dog will not only be charged with a Class D felony, but they must also pay a fine of up to $25,000. That money will now go directly to the departments that train the dogs and build a bond beneath the badge.
The drive that they have to protect the handler is unbelievable. They will put their lives down before ours.
For Officer Mike Smialski, he knows the bond between a handler and his canine partner firsthand.
He's very loyal. He's my best friend. We've been on many calls, and he's always has my back.
He and Canine Murphy of the Killingly Police Department have worked and lived side by side for close to a decade. So when news broke of a state police canine shot and killed on the job in Pawcatuck, it cut deep.
It's horrible. It was a horrible chain of events that day.
But now, less than 1 year after Canine Bracco's end of watch, a new Connecticut law lets his legacy live on.
These dogs are very expensive. The training takes years.
State Senator Heather Summers sponsored what's now called Bracco's Law, making anyone convicted of hurting or killing a canine pay the price.
Many towns are struggling with budgets. Things are very expensive. We have inflation, and not every town can afford to have a canine. And when they do, when they're killed in the line of duty, we wanted to make sure that not only is the person accountable for the death, but that there is restitution that has to be paid.
A fine of up to $25,000 that will go directly back to the law enforcement agencies that invest their hearts and dollars into these dogs.
They have to be well trained, and there's equipment that goes along with it. There's food, veterinary bills, a whole bunch of costs that are associated with having a canine team. And that, we're the unfortunate situation to occur where one of the canines was injured or lost in the line of duty. Taking advantage of those funds would be helpful to any department.
a move that will help departments move forward without an essential part of their team.
They're on every shift. They're going to all the hot calls, and they have stab vests and ballistic vests for a reason. They're out there on the front lines just like the officers are.
That for canine handlers is really like losing a piece of home.
Chase is with me more than I'm with my own family.
A symbol of recognition that service and sacrifice come in many forms, including from those with 4 paws.
They should be protected, and what they're doing with ROKU's law, it's the right thing to do.
Before this in Connecticut, any restitution involving canine deaths would go back to the courts, not the police agencies. And unique about this bill, we saw bipartisanship on display. ROKU's law was passed with unanimous support.